So it's a Grape Explorer talking about today. So if you're following us, we are heading into the holidays, and I love champagne, and of course you see the prices going up and up and up, and we actually did Prosecco we talked about, but what a lot of people don't realize is the French actually make a very interesting sparkling wine, and we found this as a discovery. And when I say that, we're bringing it into the U.S. It's our own personal house French bubbly that we love to promote. It's called CLERGET. Shout out to Patrick Clerget. His family's been in the wine business since the 12th century in Saint-Yvon. We're now dealing with them in Beaune. So on a recent trip to Burgundy, where we went to Beaune, which the city of Beaune is quite beautiful. If you've never had a chance, to go to Beaune and see Burgundy, it is a must for every wine lover to travel. And you have the Côte de Nuit and the Côte de Beaune, but everything separates it because Beaune right here. So this is the city of Beaune, and what Beaune is what we say in the trade in Burgundy is the most important area for business, because all of the companies who are merchants and traders and let's say negociants in Burgundy are located in Beaune. So, but a lot of people don't really realize, because of course white wine, red wine, very expensive in this area, is actually, they do bubbly there too. And when I say that, there's different degrees of bubbly, and we talk about the Bourgogne regional wines here. So you can actually see, you have Crémant de Bourgogne, which is, like Method Champenoise. But if you jump down, you will also see another product which is called Vin Mousseux. And basically that is the second fermentation, exists in the bottle, the same exact process that they have in Prosecco. So we brought this in. So I have fun because, there's a great gal out there, her name is Letty Teague. She writes for the if you want to call it the journal. And she does her little wine article, and I always follow her because I think she's great. So she identified these wines as French fizz, and that's her favorite thing is French fizz. She tells everybody, I love French fizz, and it can come from anywhere in France, but specifically in Burgundy, it's quite interesting. And these aren't Chardonnay-based wines, so basically this is Uni Blanc. And so it's dry. In fact, we had this with some friends with caviar, and actually it held up to the caviar, which was quite unusual. But these are wines that are under $15 a bottle. Yes, under. And actually, if you bought a case of this wine, it could probably be a lot less than that. So a lot of people right now, champagne prices are at a minimum of $50 to maybe $100. $150, $200, ouch, just keeps going up and up. We love our champagne. I love champagne. But guess what? It's not for everybody to go out and race to buy a bottle. I think the cheapest champagne now could be $50. It's still a lot. So what I try to explain to people is, look, champagne is champagne. We all love it, but it's at the price. It's not always the easiest affordable thing to do. So we call this French fizz, come from Burgundy, Burgundy region. If you've ever want a chance to go to Beaune, it's the most absolutely beautiful, spectacular city in France. And a lot of the production of these kind of wines, which are what we call sparkling wine, are produced in Beaune. It's like this epicenter of Burgundy. But yeah, there's a lot of sparkling wine. A lot of people really don't realize that in Burgundy, that Burgundy is, large production of these wines. But they're trying to keep this all as a good value. And today we all need value. And when you drink a wine like this, like I said, I call it French fizz because it's French panache. This doesn't taste anything like Prosecco. It's got all that French kind of thought process to it, but guess what? We're gonna taste this. And again, you get that orchard fruit, beautiful spice tones too on the nose, but not too much. Everything is in sync, Let's taste it. Oh, that's great. And guess what? It's fresh. We just got it in from France. And when you get champagne and you open a cork, And you got to be gentle. You have to gently open this, and a lot of people don't understand. They might open this and it just comes out flying at you. It's not a fun experience. So I would recommend to anybody, put a cloth over this, but you just gently, just let it, just ever so lightly, you lift off the cork there. And then you look at the cork, because if you look at that, look how the cork's expanded out this way. If you look at it like a prong, that means that it's fresh. And sometimes champagne, if it's been sitting around too long, the cork will not expand out like that. It'll be tighter. So that means that it's aged. And this is a wine you want to drink young anyway. So that's as fresh as you can get. And freshness is key when you drink a wine like this. And I think it's for the holidays. This is what we're going to be drinking. So anyway, this is the Grape Explorer, always trying to educate people on good value, great value, extraordinary wines that you fly under the radar that nobody's ever heard of. And it's key to understanding where you buy the wines from. Bourgogne regional wines, Valmusso. Again, holidays are coming fast, so I just want to give everybody a shout out. Cheers. Have a great holiday coming up.